Wait, Mom. Okay.
Okay, ready to do this.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one crazy ride tonight on the Josh Nolan and Oliver S. Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube. Tonight we have with us Henry Bougher. Welcome to the show, Henry.
Hi, everybody.
So,
And,
Henry,
thank you for letting me be here today.
not a problem. So, thank you. So, how did your racing career get started?
So what happened was my dad brought me to this one rental cart place. Then he was like, "All right, let's see what you have." So I went out, did my lap dance. Like, okay, if you beat that, we can put you in this one karting camp thing. So I beat it. We went to the camp thing. We kept doing camps, and it's all right. Then he was like, "All right, we're gonna get a go-kart." So we got a go-kart. Went out to Jamaica Raceway. I'm pretty sure it's called. Yeah, Jamaica Raceway. And then we did some laps there. I got better at the kart that I was doing. Then he was like, "All right." We worked on the kart, got it ready for racing. Then boom, we were finally racing.
Okay, so, all right. So, what was it like for you to get in a kart for the first time?
For my first time, it was like nervous, plus mixed with like exciting. I honestly don't know how to explain it, but I felt mostly nervous.
Okay. So, how did you come up with your racing number?
So, I first wanted to be 18, which was my dad's number. He was like, "No, there's way too many 18s. We should swap that." And wasn't your mom born in 81? And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be a perfect number." So then we came up with 81.
Okay. So, who do you have for sponsors on your racing team?
So we have Left Lane Logistics, Greenberg Law, Ankney General Contracting, and JP Welding. So far, we're working on getting more.
So, okay, so you're working on getting more. Okay. So,
Yep.
how much success have you had as a race car driver?
Not really much, but I've had some success. I haven't won yet, but we're working on it. It's just the beginning of my second season so far.
Okay. So, do you have a racing nickname?
Sometimes not a lot of people call me this, but mostly like my teammates and people who help me out. A lot of the times they call me Hen Dog.
Okay. So, alrighty. So, what's an awesome day at the racetrack look like for you?
Like going there, being able to hang out with my friends, learn more about how to work on my go-kart, find good lines, watch other people race, mostly the 500 class, which is really interesting. And then going out there and going to the A, starting from the back and making my way up to the front. And then like all that, passing people, and it's just really fun to race in general. So just like racing or getting to race a lot.
So, what's an awesome day at the race shop look like for you then?
Mostly I don't really work on my go-kart much. My dad does. I watch him a lot, but sometimes I'll help out. Mostly I ride around on my four-wheeler and play with my uncle's dog. Because my race shop's at my uncle's house. So yeah, mostly riding my four-wheeler and helping my dad out on my go-kart.
Okay. So, what is your home racetrack you race on?
So my home racetrack, I have two, but I mostly go to English Creek, and sometimes the closest track I'll go to Newton.
Okay. So, what is your favorite racetrack you've ever raced on?
So far, it's probably got to be English Creek.
Okay. So, do you have any big races on your calendar that you're looking forward to racing in this year?
I'm not sure if we're going to Emma this year again, but I'm sure that we are. But the big Emma Winter Classic towards the end of winter, Knoxville National or not Knoxville Nationals, that's sprint car. English Creek Nationals and the English Creek Championship.
Okay. So, alrighty. So, what have you learned from being a race car driver?
Um, I'm not really sure, but like to pay attention more because sometimes I don't pay attention much, but that I've gotten better at it because you really have to pay attention on the racetrack because anything could happen, and if you're not paying attention for like a few seconds, you're done for. Like also, well, that's honestly it that I've learned of how of being a race car driver.
Okay. So, alrighty. So, when you're at the racetrack and you're getting ready to go on the race, when you're at the racetrack and you're getting ready to go out on the racetrack, what helps get you psyched up and motivated to go out there and do this?
Um, like going to be out there with my friends, plus going really fast. I've always wanted to go fast, which I think going fast is really fun. And like
Okay.
just going to test out my new go-kart because I just got one and I want to know what it feels like, and also this new class.
Alrighty. So, who are some of your friends at the racetrack?
I have a lot, but I'm just gonna list off some of them because it'd take forever for me to list off all of them. So mainly I hang out with Garrett Morfeld, Carson Sanders, Marshall Dawson. This guy, I'm not sure if he really races anymore, but Carson Palmer. Um, oh yeah. Oliver. I forgot his last name, but so Oliver, someone, and then there's a lot more.
Okay. So, who's all on your racing crew?
Um, a lot of my family, mostly like my brother and his friends, my dad, my uncle, um, my grandpa sometimes, and my uncle, he's JP Welding, and he helps us out with like welding on the car if we need some. Or like something just happened.
Okay. Who's your racing hero? Who do you look up to as a race car driver?
Kyle Larson, Rico, um, Kyle Larson, Rico, Tanner Holmes, and that's mostly it.
Have you met all three of those guys?
Yes.
Okay. So, what was it like to meet all three of those guys?
Really cool because then I get to see famous sprint car drivers, and yeah, stuff like that. I get to meet famous sprint car drivers and like get their autographs so that I could remember them for a long time, or like see that I could show people that I got my shirt signed by Kyle Larson.
Very cool. So, all right. What do you like to do for fun away from the racetrack?
Ride my four-wheeler like I was mentioning for when you asked fun day at the race for the race stop, not racetrack. Riding my four-wheeler, hanging out with my brothers, going to his racing, seeing Knoxville, watching Knoxville stuff. Um, that's a lot. There's a lot of stuff, but I forgot. Oh yeah, playing with my neighbors at my house, playing this one game that I came up with, which it's like baseball, but you use a golf ball instead of a baseball.
Okay. Cool. So, you excited for summer?
Yeah, so that I could race way more and get back to my schedule of every week I get to race.
All righty. So, all right. Is there anybody you'd like to thank you for helping you get this far with your racing career?
My mom, my dad, my uncle, all my friends at the racetrack. My grandpa, my brother, Papa are on, and that's it. All my entire family.
Okay. Do you have a racing page that racing fans can follow you on?
Yes, isn't it Henry Bougher? Henry Bougher Racing on Facebook.
Okay, so go hit up Henry Bougher Racing on Facebook and follow our guest here. So, do you have any advice out there for the kids coming up in the racing world?
Just stick with it if you're gonna do it. Like if you want to get better, watch other fast kids in whatever racing you're doing. Fast people. Um, just stick with it. Pretty much, that's it.
Okay, so where do you want to be at with your racing career when you get older?
Um, Racing 410 sprint cars all over the not all over the world, all over America. Late models or midgets.
Okay, so do you have any crazy racing stories you'd like to share with us?
Yes. This one was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. We were going exiting turn one. We were going three wide. They sandwiched me. The guys between me. One guy spun across me. He flipped over me, then crushed my entire front end.
Oh, did you get hurt at all?
No.
Okay. So at this portion of the show, Henry, I'd like to turn the mic over to my guest, and if they have a couple of questions they'd like to ask me, go ahead.
Did you ever race?
Nope, I never have raced.
What's your favorite driver and what's your favorite track to go to?
One of my favorite tracks is Knoxville. One of my favorite drivers is Kyle Larson.
That's one of my favorite drivers, and my dad works at Knoxville.
Very cool.
Yep, and that's all the questions that I have for you.
Okay, thank you very much, Henry, for being on our racing show tonight, talking to us about your racing career. I will have you step out, and I will call you and thank you here shortly. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
What? Hold up. Did I hang up? I'm trying.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Henry Bougher on our racing show tonight. Some racing news for you guys. Tony Stewart picked up the win today in Top Fuel Dragster competition in Chicago. So congratulations to Tony Stewart. And also at Indianapolis, yesterday they were cracking speeds well over 242 miles an hour. So we'll find out. Hopefully, we'll find out in the next few days, or I will, who is actually on the pole for the Indy 500 and the NASCAR All Star races tonight also. But if you would like, I would like to thank everybody for being part of this racing show and helping out with this racing show. If you would like to sponsor a racing show or be on a racing show, feel free to call us or text us at 712-209-7138, or you can email us at jjnolan151@gmail.com. Have a good night.